Pew, 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 pew. The free-to-play guy goes for another W on ESBR. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys my Super TEQ Extreme Super Battle Road run with a full free-to-play team. Let's get into it. You know what the typing ESBRs are like these days. Very tough, very strong. And we managed to do it free-to-play. So we're going to run down through the team and show you guys how I did it. So, for the leader skill, we went with the new EZA Ella Goku. He's a 90% leader with 4 key. Now, you can run Hercule, which is a 2 key, but I felt like the key was very, very necessary because the friend leader that we are bringing to do the majority of the damage... I mean, Ella Goku is doing a lot of damage as well, but the other half, which also is very needed, is the Goku and Frieza. Go Frieza. And... with their kit, their passive skill, you need to lower attack. So we brought a lot of lowering attack units as well. And they don't link the best, Go Frieza, with many of the free-to-play units that I do have, except for one MVP, which is, again, Candy Vegito coming out with big clutches. You know, the stuns, the dodge chances. He links well with Go Frieza, so they were a perfect pair. And that's what I went for with rotations, Go Frieza and Candy Vegito. Then on the other rotation, like I said, we have Ella Goku in there because he's like the second hardest hitter. Depending on the situation, he could be the hardest hitter. And with him, we have Ella Hercule because Ella Hercule has the dodge chances and the stun rate as well with the 12 key, although I never used it. The dodge, the defense increase through his super attack and the early, defense increase at the start of the battle. So very good unit to have, and of course very strong, much needed as well. And of course, you can lower attack through the passive skill, which is also, again, a part of the strategy in order to do as much damage as possible in a short amount of time. I mean, the hardest part about these Super Battle Roads, the type Super Battle Roads, is that there's 4 phases, and that doesn't really work in terms of item usage. Usually, average, we use 2 to 3 per, fight, regardless. So if you, do the maths right there, unless we have a perfect run, we use 2 on every single battle, then you're going to be item hungry for the last battle. And that's why the Dokkan mode is very important, because that could potentially skip a whole phase or whole battle. So anyway, for the first battle, I think this is the run where I got 2 double character fights. And then I think I had Cooler Squad on the 3rd fight. So the Dokkan mode was very optimal there, and then it finalized with Boo and Barbity. I think Boo and Barbity is the best way or the best chance of winning, because I versed Cell. This was not first attempt, by the way. This was 10th attempt or something like that. Cell, people with 5 characters is just too hard. It's a potential of 5 super attacks, and with the stunning units, having Boo and Barbity only, and then just, focusing on Barbity, stunning Boo consistently. That was, the best way I think I've ever handled one of these type Super Battle Roads. Anyway, we've got our rotations here, Candy Vegito and Go Frieza. It gives Go Frieza pretty much 12 key right off the rip, so we only need 6 more key in order to get the 18 key, which is great. Of course, a lot of damage, 3.5 mil damage. Let's talk about the rest of the team, because I was just talking about the Super Battle Road. We have the Goku and Gohan, which is a lowering attack unit and a support for Goku's family, which comes really handy for Ella Goku for doing more damage. I think he could be replaceable pretty easily, though, for maybe a stunner or something like that, but I found him pretty good. He needed to do what he needed to do throughout majority of the time and never really had any problems with him, and his defense was high enough to use an item, secure that I didn't die, really. Another floater unit that we have is the Ella Goku and Gohan from the category Super Battle Roads. They are good for sealing. That's pretty much it, sealing, which is very needed. It came in very clutch for those one enemy fights, so I knew that I wouldn't take too much damage, and then just control the battle to less RNG, pretty much, because already Candy Vegito is enough RNG for me. And a big part of this was that I got a lot of crits at the end battle. You'll see that as we go through this Frieza and King Cole fight. And I'm using a Whis here. I always saved at least 1 Ghost Usher for the Dokkan mode. And that was pretty much my goal, and made sure Then I had 3 items at the end battle, I think. 3 items at the end battle was the most important part, or else we'd be in a very sticky situation. Trying to get through the first battle with just 1 or 2 items is best. Any more than that, then the run's kind of over. Candy Vegito dodged that super attack, which is nice. Also, we have the Mr. Boo from the World Tournament. Very clutch card. I realized that in my Majin Buu Saga ESBR run, I forgot to bring Hercule. I never really expected to beat that category Super Battle Road on my first attempt. I just wanted to see how it'd run. And then I somehow won. And Mr. Boo was in there. And if you were to watch the ESBR for Majin Buu Saga, definitely try and put Hercule somewhere. I think it would make the run a little bit easier. Just a little bit. Anyway, Mr. Boo in this team changes orbs, which is really good for all the LRs that we have. Like, we are running 4 LRs, essentially. Although, LR Goku provides 3 ki to everybody. And then the Goku and Gohan, you really only need 1 ki, especially if LR Goku's in the rotation. Because they get 5 ki in the 3rd spot, which is good. But then providing 3 extra ki from LR Goku means you get 8 ki, which is a little too much for me because we only want the ceiling effect, which is a 12 ki super, and getting an 18 ki super just raises the defense, which, I mean, in a long event, that's really nice, but for these short, bursty events, it's, you know, it doesn't really make too much of a difference. And yeah, so that's our team run-up. Mr. Boo, Goku, Gohan, Hercule, all can lower attack, so most of the times we are running straight into the battle, lowering the enemy's attack. I mean, if you start off the rotation with Candy Vegito and go Frieza, then you don't do the most optimal damage, but they link up so well that, you know, in terms of ki, that they should get an 18 ki super at the very least. And of course, you'd always get that additional super attack, which is really nice. Yo, hopefully you guys are enjoying the video so far. I just want to quickly remind you guys to leave a like on this video if you are enjoying it so far. Let's try and hit a 1,000 like goal. And of course, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do so, because 50% of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed. So let's keep that ratio getting higher. It is slowly getting higher, and I appreciate everybody's support. If you want to further support me, check out all my social medias down in the description. I really do appreciate it. These Super Battle Road videos do take a while to get the perfect run. And yeah, let's continue on with the video. Thank you. Alright, so onto the gameplay right here. We have Mecha Frieza sealed, okay, and then we've lowered the attack of King Cold because we've been targeting him. I'm risking my life, putting Candy Vegeta in the middle, which is the most optimal play, of course, because Go Frieza don't tank really well, as you can see, 89,000. I'm not too sure if I had an item at this point, because I wasn't paying attention to the gameplay right now, but if I did, then fair enough. It wouldn't make any difference if I didn't dodge anyway. Candy Vegeta is still very, very, very vulnerable if he does not dodge. We get the stun on Mecha Frieza, which is really good. It just means that we don't have to deal with him. So next turn, we take out King Cold and all that good stuff. Double stun. Here comes the super attack. This is obviously a dodge or else we lose. And so far, so good. And then we'll lower the attack. I think King Cold right now with a normal attack is pretty easy. We take like double-digit damage. Here we go. Yep, 68. Might have had a Whis there, or maybe had... Yeah, I think we might have had a Whis there. I'm not too sure. Anyway, with Goku and Hercule, that was an easy cleanup. Trying to save the Dokkan meter, as you can see, as much as possible. If I had to grab green orbs, I would do it at a minimal rate, because we do not want the Dokkan meter until we hit the 3rd phase. That way we use the least amount of items. If we used it now, we'd be wasting 2 extra items for the 3rd phase, or even more than that. So we took out King Cold, easy peasy. This run's not too long as well, which is great. It was only like an 18-minute run. Of course, not the quickest in the world, but it's better than my 40-minute Majin Buu Saga one. I think it took 40 minutes for Majin Buu Saga, or like 30 minutes, something ridiculous. Anyway, I went for the, I guess, Candy Vegeta first, I think. Maybe we could have finished off here, maybe not. But just before the Dokkan meter, I feel like I don't really remember this last part. If we take out Mech Frieza, or we had to go with a normal attack. I think this is the run where I did have to rely on a normal attack, because Go Frieza did not do enough damage here. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. There was a run where in that was the case. Bang. There we go. Alright, second phase down. And we get LR Goku, which at this point is probably the best person in Dokkan mode. Because you would need to lower the enemy's attack first when it comes to Go Frieza, which is pretty much hard to do, especially when the Dokkan meter is this full. Although this is one of the very rare cases where it was very hard to get an 18 key super with LR Goku. And I needed to get optimal damage as well. So I believe, as you can see, we can still grab 2 orbs. I'm not too sure if it's because Goku and Gohan are there. But I felt it was... Obviously, those green orbs on the right was a much better choice. When you're putting LR Goku in the middle slot, you're losing the defense and the key. So if you can supplement the 3 key, then you're pretty much okay. I think that's a better situation. That extra 3 key does a lot of damage, and we were still able to do the Dokkan mode with LR Goku. Plus, get his optimal links. I mean, putting him in the middle, we get, you know, I think, Super Saiyan, and then the legendary power and all that crazy stuff. I think that's it, really. Target Cooler here. And I think we take out everybody except for Cooler, and then Hercule finishes things off. If not, we finish off Cooler in the next rotation. Because I remember, I think I targeted Hercule against Bowser, just in case. To give me some visual effects. Yeah, so we were so close on Cooler. Luckily, he was attacking... we were attacking first, so... Put Go Frieza in the first slot, and we already knew it was all good. And unfortunately, well, I guess fortunately, we are able to beat this event without a second Dokkan mode, so it didn't take too long. I usually end up getting always to the last phase. It really depends on if we get Boo and Babidi, or if we get a 5-man battle. And you'll see how the damage ramps up a lot, because there are some cases, or most cases actually, I start off this battle with double damage reduction. So that was definitely, I felt like, necessary for us to do. One super attack pretty much ends it off. Boo is like a hard-hitting tank. So what we need to rely on is taking out Babidi as soon as possible, of course. And then while we're doing that, stunning Boo, sealing Boo, all that crazy stuff, because... Look, our last items are damage reduction items, which is probably the best. I mean, Android 8 does do minimal effects at this point, so as you can see, I ran Whis and a Princess Snake for the double damage reduction, because I could not risk anything. There's too many hits. 2 super attacks is plenty enough to kill us, even with a Whis. And you will see maybe when the super attack happens. Here we go. LR Goku takes like 68,000, and that was with 2 damage reduction items. I think any pay-to-play card, any reasonable pay-to-play card, probably take less than that, or a reasonable amount compared to that. That double super was really good, taking up Babidi, HP bar all the way past halfway, which was great. Very much needed. We could take out Babidi in the next turn, and this is why I hate having LR Goku and Gohan in the same rotation, because they just get too much ki. Like, it was impossible at that point to get the seal, which was unfortunate, because that could, you know, be the one to save us. Here we risk it all for Candy Vegito. We only have Whis activated. Princess Snake is obviously expired. All we needed to do was play the risk game. Hopefully, Candy Vegito either dodges the super attacks. As you can see, he took 1 normal attack. I know 1 normal attack's fine. 58,000. We can heal up. I mean, as long as we live, of course. He just needs to dodge the super attacks and enough normal attacks. We get the stun on Boo, which meant Go Frieza does not take any damage, which is very important. I feel like they would have taken like 30 to 40,000 easily. And Babidi is now down, which was great. And then we start lowering the attack, focusing on Boo. And it's just all about the stall game and just the luck game here. Would have liked if we stunned there, but that's okay. We throw a Princess Snake up here, of course. There's no reason not to. I mean, we haven't lowered the attack enough. We have a pretty bad rotation. This is probably like the worst rotation I've ever had during this whole run. Just 2 TURs are not really that good. Oh wait, we stunned. Never mind. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I forgot about that. We Princess Snake next turn. Next turn. Unless... No, I'm kidding. No way I risked it that much. Double super. We triple lowering attack this turn, which was great. Although that's not going to protect us from a super attack. But normal attacks, we are fine. So all we had to do was survive until we could seal, which was next turn. Here's the Princess Snake. And the green orbs were perfect for us. So I'm pretty happy with that. And there was nobody buffing up Goku and Gohan's ki. So all we needed to do was grab 2 orbs, 1 orb, any amount of orbs. As long as it wasn't exceeding past 4. Do we get the stun here? I believe not. Nope. So we did have to take a lot of hits at the very end. But because we can guarantee now that we seal, and we've lowered the attack quite a number of times now, we take pretty much, I think, double-digit damage here with Goku and Gohan. So that was great. I mean, I think the additional super attacks came in so nice. And, of course, Goku and Frieza also lowering attack is very good as well. And that moves on to the next rotation. So we know we're pretty much safe here. Just getting those full 18 key super attacks for the most amount of damage. I could have went for a 12 key with Hercule. That just in case, because he can stun with his 12 key. But, I mean, we risked it for the most amount of damage. I don't think we... did we take him out here? I think we take one more turn. I think it takes one more turn. And I was thinking to myself at that time, what if I lose on the next turn? That would be crazy. What if I put Candy Vegito first? And then he takes a super attack and it's all over. That's the anxiety I have with Candy Vegito. Oh, maybe not. Maybe this is enough. Yeah, the critical. Bang, bang. And there you go. Another ESBR down. If we end up doing physical, super int, and super AGL, we'll be able to upgrade Ella Gohan to 1 stage. So, if that's possible, that would be a big help because that leader skill upgrade is really nice. But anyway, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure you double check if you are subscribed because maybe YouTube has unsubscribed from me. And yeah, check out all my social medias. Until the next video, stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace out.